Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are talking right now with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. We're going to preview the Dallas-Seattle game, previewing a bunch of games that I asked him to take from NFL Week 6. Joe Duffy, thanks for being back.
No, thank you, Peter.
All right, before we get to your thoughts on this game, give a quick plug for OffshoreInsiders.com. We know you've had a winning record long-term in our videos. Tell everyone how you've done at your site long-term.
Yeah, no, for 27 years of winning, that's why I've been full-time, 100% full-time in this business since 1988. My income comes from either selling picks or betting picks. I'm doing something right. There's very few people who can make that claim in the entire world who've been doing it this long. And we do have our college football game of the year among a big card in college and pro football this weekend. You can get the college football game of the year now at OffshoreInsiders.com.
All right, Joe, Dallas at Seattle. Seattle's an 8-point home favorite. Total's 47. And, Dallas was a significant home favorite last week against Houston. I knew that was a side you wanted to be betting against. I did bet against that one, and it did cash, of course. Here, though, they're a big, road underdog, but they're at Seattle, and, fading Seattle at home is also something that you always want to be very careful about. So I'm not sure what I think about the side, but there is some rain in the forecast. I know that rain doesn't always mean under, but I think that the game plans both these teams might employ. Dallas is running the ball well, which means they're probably going to run it a little bit more. I think I might be quite liking the under 47 here. What do you think about that, Joe?
No, I'm going to be going with the home favorite here. Okay. The Cowboys are one of those teams. It was funny, and on we've done so many videos, but I think in one of the preseason videos I said that everybody was telling me, my contacts in Vegas and offshore said the entire world was betting on Dallas under the win total, which I think was 8.5 at the time. And I said, well, that just tells me that the Cowboys are going to be a positive spread team this year. But now all of a sudden, they're the team I think that has moved the most as far as has moved up the most as far as the Super Bowl odds. And now's really the time to all of a sudden fade that. Dallas so many times. That's why every year they finish at 500. As soon as they start playing well, as soon as they look like a Super Bowl contender, what happens? Yeah, it just blows up in their face. And even their numbers suggest that they've been dodging the bullet. They're really allowing 5.2 yards per rushing attempt. The team's normally getting 4.5 and 7.4 passing yards per attempt. The teams that normally allow 7.1. So the fact that they're holding teams to a point below their normal average, that says that's really an aberration. As you said, just about everybody will agree, whether they're a good handicapper, a sports writer, anyone who follows sports, probably the biggest single home field advantage in professional sports, maybe in professional and college sports right now, is Seattle. Russell Wilson, his greatness is underappreciated. And I did look up, this is a fairly rare case. You have a road underdog of 6.5 or more with a winning percentage of 800 or higher. And that means they have to have at least 4 wins, so a pretty legitimate high winning percentage. Going against teams in this rare circumstance is 25-15. And again, it doesn't apply that often. So my theory was corroborated by our computer software. I just think, again, even though Seattle's laying a lot of points, when a team is this big of a dog with that good of a record, there's usually a reason. In this case, yes.
Yeah. All right, Joe Duffy. I think I'm going to stick with the under at 47. But Joe Duffy liking to play on Seattle, -8. Thanks, Joe.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.